With SSVD, you can run a budget report and print or download your proposed budget. SSVD reports are used for department and divisional review and approval. You can verify your figures and review your text this way. You may want to run a report to start before you begin making changes or updating your budget for the new fiscal year. From the Budget Development menu, click Budget Development Report. There are several types of reports we can run in self-service budget development. The first type of report is a departmental report for one index. Enter your index number in the index field. Then click the Index button to populate your fund and your org number. The upcoming fiscal year currently is fiscal year 2019, so I'm going to select that. Because my index I'm using is E&G, I'll select Base Phase. If you're using a non-E&G or auxiliary index, please select non-EG as your phase. The format I'd like to use is Detail. And the report type, I'll select with prior year operating ledger information so we can compare with previous years. Once you've entered your information, click Create Report. Up at the top, we see our report parameters so we can see what we've asked for. And scrolling down, we can see our fund, and our org, and our phase, and all the accounts that are associated with that combination. Our account codes, our account titles. Beneath the account title in bold is the text that we've entered in our budget worksheet. Fiscal year 17 will show us a full year of data. Fiscal year 18 will show us about halfway through the year because I am doing this in January. Our phase is base because we're working with an E&G index. Our budget base was our current year base, and our proposed base is our proposal for the new year. Moving down, we can see our subtotals and our grand total. Because this is only a report for one index, our subtotal and our grand total do match. You can print a report directly from this page to show exactly how it does on the screen. You can do that by pressing Control-P or going to your menu and clicking Print that way. However, if you'd like to maybe use a different format, you can click Download, and that will pull this report directly into Excel. You may have to click through a couple text boxes to allow the download. From here, you can make any formatting changes that you would normally by using Excel. The next type of report is an organization report for E&G and non-E&G fund. So for this example, I'm going to leave index and fund blank. And I will only type in my org number. Now this works best for an org that has E&G and non-E&G funding. The example I'm going to use is the library because I know they have both types of funding. We're still looking at fiscal year 2019, and for this case, because we are looking for E&G and non-E&G, I will select Phase All. Format, I still want detail, and I still want with prior year operating ledger information. Then we'll click Create Report. Again, we can see our report parameters. And scrolling down, you will see each section with the fund and the org and the phase associated, and a subtotal for each section. So this is a new fund with a subtotal. And this is another fund, again with data, with subtotals, and then our grand total for our entire org number. Again, you can print directly from this page or click download to transfer it directly to Excel. Now let me go back for just a minute to show you the difference between the detail report and the summary report. If I select summary with that same data, we get one report that has every fund just listed in one list. You can see still the different funds because they're in the first column, but that doesn't give you the subtotals. So depending on your needs, you can select the report that works best for you. The last type of report I want to show is an organization report by fund for department or division. In this report, we will enter a portion of the organization number. So again, I'm leaving my index blank. For this example, I do want to look at ENG fund, which is 110000. And for my org number, if I were to enter 6, that would give us everything in academic affairs because all of their org numbers start with 6. If I were to enter 61, that would give us everything in the COAS college. And if I were to enter 6120, that will give me everything in the biology department because all of the biology organization numbers start with 6120. Now we don't use a wildcard here, we are only entering the number of digits that we would like to use. Fiscal year, we're still looking at 2019. Phase, this is back to ENG, so we're picking base. I would like to still see the detail and with prior year operating ledger. And we'll create report. We can see our worksheet parameters, and scrolling down, this time we'll see all the same fund, but we will see different organization numbers as we continue down the report. So this type of report is useful for departments or users that have multiple organization numbers. And again, we have our subtotals and our grand total at the very bottom. Again, you can print this directly how it appears on the page or download straight to Excel. Then to exit this page, you can simply close the window or return to the budget development menu.